Welcome to the making of a DM, the insider secret to solving 99% of your problems. This is going to be a good one. So with that said, let's get started.
I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker. But I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker.
Hey there, it's your boy Mark Evans, DM. Welcome to another of the making of a DM. That's right, you are the deal maker and dream maker of your life. Thank you so much for being here. I'm hanging out in beautiful Parkland, Florida. Just got off a yacht with some of my buddies and some people I'll be sharing here today with you about what's going on. But the show's booming. As you guys may or may not know, we have an event, a live event, June 29th and June 30th in Cleveland, Ohio. It'll be epic. We're going to bring in some amazing, high-quality speakers that are going to share with you insights of how to build, grow your life and your business and at very fast paces. There's no pitching and selling and run to the back of the room if you want the secret. We're going to share real-life stuff. You're going to be able to ask questions. More importantly, you're going to be able to hang out, mingle, connect. We have a Dinner with the Dons event where we go the night of the 29th, where we have amazing steak dinner and wine and food and just amazing stuff. And then on the 30th, not only educate and learn and knowledge up, but also get to hang out for 4 or 5 hours on my dime. And again, what's cool about this event is we raised a lot of money for charity. Tim Ballard will be there with Operation Underground. Last year, we raised over $500,000 in 30 minutes or less. We have amazing, famous artists, famous jewelers, different people there, like donating art and stuff like you can kind of see in the background of me if you're watching this on YouTube. But we got a lot of cool stuff. And again, you guys at the podcast show have an insider deal. I'm sharing with you straight up. I'll save you $500. If you're coming to this event, get over to www.dmpodcast23.com. Again, that's dmpodcast23.com. And then in the box, put in DM podcast. And it's going to give you $500 off the ticket. That's over 33% savings. Absolutely. Please do not share this link with anybody. These links will be dying soon. I'm trying to hook you up for being a loyal listener, and I appreciate you. It's my way of showing appreciation, give you a discount, and see you there. Not only that, guys, if this show impacts you in any way, shapes, or form, gets you thinking a little bit different, gives you aha moments, please share this with people. One thing I get a lot of people talk to me about is like, dude, you say it in a way I've been thinking. I just didn't know how to bring up these words to my family, my friends, my colleagues, or whatever. And share the show. Let me be the bearer of news to them in a way that hopefully motivates them to get connected with you and support you at a whole nother level. So as I'm sitting here, I've been doing a lot of journaling. Over the weekend was Mother's Day. And I think about something I was told my whole life. And I don't know if you've ever been told this. Money doesn't make you happy. Money can't buy happiness. In some way, shape, or form, they say this, right? So I was thinking about that a lot, because I've generated a lot of money in my life. And it's interesting to me that people, when you're making money, says money doesn't buy happiness, but yet the same people saying that are waking up early, going to work, not happy, doing a job that they're not happy with. I look at their body and clearly they're not happy with their life. And if they were, they would straighten up a little bit. They're out partying 5 days a week, not happy. And they're telling me money doesn't buy happiness. So I want you to hold that thought. I'm sure you've been told this before. If you have any gumption to go out and do more in life, this has been said to you once, twice, or 100 times over in a week. So on Mother's Day, I was able to give my wife a gift from us, my kids, Mark and Drea and myself. Obviously, I got it. Is a custom piece of jewelry. And I gave it to her. It's something she's wanted for a while. And I gave it to her. She didn't know. It was a total surprise. And she hugged me, right? Clearly, thank you, hugging me. But then she started crying. And my kids are like, what are going on? Our kids, I should say. They're like, why is mommy crying? She's sad. And I jokingly, because my personality to joke is, yeah, she's mad because it's not big enough or whatever. Just say whatever, silly, like she wanted a bigger piece of jewelry. But the truth is, she was overwhelmed with joy. She was very happy. That costs money. That piece of jewelry costs money. And then some people say, well, you're superficial because it's materialistic. Okay, well, that's what you heard. This was actually a goal she wanted. This is a piece she's talked about for a long time. And if you guys don't do this with your spouses or people you care about, you should ask them what their top 5 goals and dreams are or gifts they would like. And I ask my wife every quarter or so, hey, what are top 5 things you like right now? What's something you'd want? You know, maybe it's a purse, maybe it's, and again, it's things they want. It's not necessarily goals. These are like things they want, like stuff, right? And sometimes it changes, right? It edits, it changes. Sometimes we're like, yeah, it's not that big a deal. Sometimes there's stuff on there. It's just a stretch thing that they want. But like with money, you can create fun and happy memories. And then I think about my mother, right? The tears in her eyes when she calls me saying, hey, we have a family member that needs help. And I'm like, okay, what does that look like? And it's like, well, you know, they have young children and I want them close to us so we can watch them and protect them and be, you know, whatever. Cool. What do you need, Mom? Well, there's a house down the street for sale, but enough said. Within a week or less, I purchased a house for cash, right? We purchased a house for a family member. We're able to give them comfort. We're able to solve my mother's problem that she can't sleep, thinking about these young little kids that could be in harm's way of bad people. And yet we were able to do that just in a quick, I'm talking millisecond, like, Mom, whatever you want done, let's make it happen. And then I think my mother-in-law, I've shared these stories openly, so I'm just reiterating them if you're new here. My mother-in-law last year asked, like, what was her dream goal or what would she love to do, right? And it was like, I want to take my kids and everyone I love on a dream vacation, like somewhere, and I want to pay for everybody and do all these things, but like it's just not in the budget. Understood? Where would you go? What would it look like? How many people? Who's all coming? What do you want to take care of? Everything noted, right? And we were able to do that last year in South Carolina. We're in a huge beach house, take care of everything. These cost tens of thousands of dollars to do. That's money, by the way. And I often think about the people say money doesn't buy happiness. Like I said, you know, it's truthfully evil. It's an evil plan, right? It's this narrative that people perpetuate from lazy people that gave up on their dreams, their goals. They realize that people that say that shit, by the way, they're talking about themselves because they don't know how to get money. So they're unhappy. So if they're unhappy, guess what they want to do? They want to make your life unhappy. They want to say negative shit. By the way, this is usually the closest people to you. These are people that know you at all levels. So they say stuff and they think they might even be protecting you. But the truth is, if you're listening to a show like this or any kind of mindset, growth show, business show, you know that it takes money to do things. And then I think of like the charities and stuff. Like last year at my birthday event, we raised over $500,000 to save children from being sex trafficked. I don't know how many kids that saves, but even if it's one, that took money, that takes time, it takes energy, it takes people, it takes traveling back and forth. It takes, it takes money. If I didn't make money, I wouldn't be able to do the things that make me happy, helping people. And then the year before, I was able to donate a large sum of money to build an entire community, self-sustained community in Haiti for a village of 500 people. 500 people's lives will be changed forever because of money. That makes me very happy. And then I think about the hundreds of people that work in different organizations and companies I'm involved in, about how much money that takes daily, weekly, monthly, just to maintain, let alone grow. Millions of dollars a month have to be made to do that. That's money. Like their lives are inside these ecosystems, and we take that very serious. And I hope you do too. Like we're feeding families. They're doing their dream life. They're building their goals and dreams for their family, that the things that they care about through through the efforts that they put inside this businesses that they're working in. It takes money. Then I look at the students and clients that I've helped over all these years, like yourself listening to this podcast show. People that take this information and go out and execute. They're hiring employees. They're building their lives. They're building their dreams. They're taking care of their family. They're taking care of their cousins, their friends, their colleagues, charities. That takes money. If I didn't realize what I'm sharing with you, I'd still be sitting in small town Thurston, Ohio, hanging out talking shit, not living the life I know I'm created to live, and probably going out drinking 5 to 7 days a week. What makes you happy? The reason I asked that when I was coming up with the show, I believe most people have no fucking clue what makes them happy. Do you know what makes you happy? Have you sit down and genuinely wrote down what makes you happy? No editing, no audit, just straight writing down. Don't worry about what mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, cousin, brother, sister, husband, father, whoever. I don't give a fuck what they think or say. What makes me, Mark Evans, happy? And if someone ever comes to you and says, money doesn't make you happy, say, cool, motherfucker, what makes you happy? Well, just sitting out back, smoking a cigar. Okay, motherfucker, cigars cost money. Sitting out back where? Your house? That costs money. You have taxes, insurance, protecting your family make you happy? Preparing for the future make you happy? What if your mother, someone that you care so much about, I don't care, mother or whoever, what if they have a life situation going on and they need $100,000? Can you solve the problem? What if it's $1 million? Can you solve the problem? The majority listening to my voice, the answer is absolutely not, because you haven't got your shit dialed in yet. That's the truth. I'm not saying this to be a dick. I'm saying this to bring awareness to it so we can start making a plan of execution to get to the result that you're truly desiring to make you happy. I'm an entrepreneur just like you. I'm not waking up at fucking 4:30 in the morning every day. I'm not going to bed late every day. I'm not dealing with stupid bullshit every day to not make money. Why would you? Do you know anybody that works for free? Anybody? Well, that's money. It takes money to do things. It takes money to buy good, healthy food. It takes money to put on clothes, to buy clothes to fit in. I'm not saying go buy the most expensive. It's not about that. You make it about that. But do you think if you had $50 million today or $50 today, which one helps the most people and makes you the most happy? I already know the fucking answer. I haven't given up on my dreams. I haven't given up on my goals. I know what makes me happy. Do you? Do you know how happy I am when I can solve my mother's problem? Do you know how happy that moment was when I pulled up in my dad's dream car, pulled up and just handed him the keys, woke up with an idea, executed the plan, bought his dream car, something he's 62 years old, was never in his, he done gave up on the dream. It's not like it's possible financially. Me, the crazy fucking entrepreneur that's been told his whole life, get real, get a real job. When are you going to grow up, Evans? Come on, man. It's not that easy. Motherfucker, who said it was easy? And secondly, I'm never growing up. I'm never getting a real job. The people say get a real job don't even like their job. What does a real job even mean? I love that I get to do this every day. I get to wake up. There's one day I won't wake up, as well as you. I get to deal with this shit. I don't have to. I get to. What else are you going to do all day? I get to help out people I care about. I don't have to. I want to. I get to talk with teams, and I just had a call today in one of the companies I'm a part of. I'm like, how do we create 10 millionaires in the next 12 months in that company? I'm talking employees. We get to do that. We have we have the knowledge, we have the product, we have the, like, that particular company, that could be done inside that company. If I can help them become a millionaire through this channel and give them some guidance on what to do with this money, they have children, they have spouses, they have family, they have dreams, they have goals. And I show them how to steward this money and this opportunity. It makes me happy. What makes you happy? Have you ever asked yourself, why do you wake up every day doing this crazy shit? Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. I'm seeing people drop off like flies that have been calling themselves entrepreneurs. They're realizing right now what the market's doing is like, it's a little harder than just waking up and just saying, hey, this is what I do, send me money. You actually have to have skills. You have to have grit. You have to have drive. You have to know how to market. You have to know how to manage people. You have to know how to fire people. You have to know how to have a great product. I'm not saying I'm perfect at this shit. I'm learning every day just like you. Truth is, I started a company 2.5 years ago. It was a shit show. It still is. It was a big mess. Massive failure. Massive. But we're dealing with it. We're keeping our feet moving. What can you do? Cry? Complain? Say, yeah, well, it's not about the money. Well, I can tell you what. If money solves the problem, it's about the money. This is the insider secret of the success. It's the most successful people I know. Let me give you an example. I was hanging out on the yacht a couple days ago with some guys. I'm not going to mention their personal names, but one guy makes over $2 million net per month. And 5 years ago, he was in the pen. He was in prison for 10 years. He was in prison for 10 years. He's out of prison 5 years later, and he's stacking over $2 million a month in his account. Think he's happy? You know one thing he does? He sells. He makes money. He didn't buy the bullshit narrative that most people's bought, like, money doesn't make you happy. Why do you have to associate money making you happy anyways? It's what losers do. Money solves problems. And if the problem can be solved and it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Having money doesn't mean you're always happy. But I can tell you what, being unhappy, one of the guys I coach, he used to be homeless. Now he's making 6 figures a month. And he said, Mark, I'd much rather cry in my $100,000 car than to be crying in my minivan I was sleeping in for months. Huh. So are you happy? See, the thing is, we pulled so much weight on fucking stupid sayings. Your job is to sell. Your job is to have a product and service that's of value, and your job is to sell the shit out of it until you can't sell no more. Too many of you are looking for the easy way, the simple path. But you don't understand, Mark. I don't need to understand your bullshit. You must execute relentlessly. I'm working right now. I don't want to. I want to be out by the pool with the kids, in the sun, playing in the pool with them. But I've made a commitment to myself and you to get shit done. While you fucking lollygag around trying to figure out how to hack your way through life. You know what the hack is? Hunker down and work, motherfucker. That's the hack. Straight up. We're on the yacht. This guy's texting. He makes $43,000 in a 6-hour yacht trip. Not counting his residual $40,000 a day. Per day. Not only that, he's like, dude, just snagged a nice penthouse. It's going to cost 80 to 100 grand a month for that penthouse. That takes money. 5 years ago, the guy's sitting in the prison system. What is your excuse? What is your excuse? We don't talk when guys are hanging, like people have money, don't say, dude, does money make you happy? Dude, I'm sad right now. I'm not happy. I'm not worried about being happy with money. I just know having money gives me resources to solve problems. And if I'm unhappy and I want to take a trip, I actually can fucking dip in the account and go take a trip. And that's going to make me happy. If my kids get sick or my spouse gets sick or someone I care about gets sick and I have money to help them, that makes me happy. If one of my employees comes to me and they're having a baby and they need help financially, hey, here's $10,000. That makes me happy. What makes you happy? See, money solves a lot of problems. And if you have problems, depending on what type of problems, you can't be happy. I want little problems. I want different. I want little Mickey Mouse problems gone. I have big problems every day, just like we all do. What makes you happy? Why are you doing all of this work? Why are you waking up and taking bullets 24/7? Why are you risking the farm every day to make more money if it doesn't make you happy? If your company's making $1 million a day or $1 a day, which one is better? Don't buy into this fucked up ideology thinking, oh yeah, man, I just need enough to get by. Because it's so fucking selfish to yourself and the world to think like that. It's very selfish. Because you're operating from a place of today. Maybe you are healthy. Maybe everyone you care about is healthy around you right now. There will be a point in time when that is not the case. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Are you prepared? Did you get your shit in order today for a better future? Money's going to help you. Money can buy resources. It can buy assistance. It can buy help. It can buy solutions. Are you ready? I need you to take a deep, hard thinking into this about whatever the bullshit stories you've been told. It's funny to me. Broke people's first thing they always say, money doesn't make you happy. Okay, cool. I don't know what that means. I know what it means to me. It's bullshit. I always ask people that say that, what makes you happy then? It's always their boat. It's always hanging out with their family on a trip. It's having a safe house to live in. Having a dependable, reliable car to get to and from work that they go make money at. So is the trip free? Is the boat free? Is the safe house free? Is the car that runs well free? Oh no, that takes money. So money kind of does make you happy, huh? Well, I never looked at it that way, but you know what I mean. No, motherfucker, I don't know what you mean. Do you know what you mean? Do you know what you mean? See, we live in a world of people that think they know what the fuck they're doing and talking about. I promise you, I know what the fuck I'm talking about on this subject. I've been told my whole life, money doesn't make you happy. I've been told my whole life, Mark, when's enough enough? Huh? When's enough enough? You got to look at the person telling you that shit. Who's telling you that? Do you want their life? Do you want what they have or don't have? If a 500-pound guy came in and said, man, your diet sucks, you look like shit, I'm like, cool, man. It holds zero weight. Truth is, before I hopped on the yacht, I was actually kind of anxious in a good way. Peer pressure, that is. Because when I get on boats with guys like that, we talk about real life shit. How much we made, how much we're making, where our big bottlenecks are. That means we need help. What we would do different, what we're pivoting to, how the market's reacting, what's selling, what's not selling. I don't know if or when these conversations are going to come up, but I'm prepared when I show up. I have data, not drama, to share with guys I care about. I want to see my buddy Eric. I want to see my other buddy. I want to see these guys succeed even more. They want to see me succeed more. We're on a yacht. It costs millions of dollars. It costs more money than most people make in a year just to dock the fucking yacht each year. Hundreds of thousands of dollars just to keep it on the dock. We're out in the middle of the ocean talking about life, growth, success, helping people, sharing with people, building bigger empires, building a bigger employee base and all that. That takes money. What makes you happy? I was thinking about this today a lot. I love seeing my wife happy. I love seeing my mom happy. I love seeing my mother-in-law happy. My father-in-law, my father, people I care about happy. Oftentimes, these are things that cost money to make them happy. Spending time with me makes me happy, makes them happy. Well, that costs money. Why? Well, you got to travel. You guys got to remember, there's a lot of responsibilities as us as entrepreneurs, right? If we don't have good operations and systems and people, a good CRM, that costs money. Hiring people costs money. I don't know anybody that works for free. I don't know any CRM that's going to do the business for free. Do you? I see people sitting in line for hours to save 12 cents on gas a gallon. The same fucking person that says, money doesn't make you happy. Huh? 100% of my efforts are focused on generating more revenue, money. Not saving $12 for gas. Not saving $82 a year on my cell phone bill. I used to do this stupid I used to believe this bullshit because it's how I grew up. Every penny counts. Does it? It's a penny, dude. Not to say I don't pick pennies up still. I picked one up yesterday. I saw one on the ground. It's just a respect thing. Respect money. Be a good steward. Take the penny, give it to charity. It's not about the penny. It's about the action. It's about the mindfulness of picking up money. Every time I pick it up, I'm like, man, I'm a money magnet. I'm a magnet to money. Money magnet. It's easy. It's so easy. It's fucking on the ground for me. I don't have to do anything for it except acknowledge it and pick it up. Most people are like, oh, it's hard to make money. Is it? What's hard? What is hard to you? Like picking up the phone and calling? Going to an event and talking to people, setting up a business to collect money for you while you're sleeping. Is that hard? We all have it so fucking easy today. 2023, you have free marketing called social media. It's so damn easy, you make it hard. I don't know what to say. Say something. Say hello. Here's what I do. Here's how I do it. And you can too. Hey guys, I have something for sale. You want to buy it? Click here. Some people like to overcomplicate things to make them feel significant in their process. I was Saturday. Where were you at Saturday? Saturday for 5 hours, I was sitting in my office that I very rarely go to with a tech team on technology, which is my biggest stressor in my life because my brain doesn't think in structure like that. These guys are very detailed. I hired the best. That's why you need the best. But I wanted to sit down and see it. I wanted to talk about it. And guess what? They don't work for free. Actually, at the meeting, they're like, hey, we need another $43,000 in change. Cool. Let's get it done. What else am I going to do? Say no? It's not about the money. Zach, can you just get it done, nobody? You're my boy. Can I get a discount? See, some of you are so fucking stupid that you ask your friends and colleagues and people that can help you make your life easier for discounts. If anything, ask them how to pay them more. Pay more. Worst case scenario, pay face value. I always tell my buddy, like, dude, I don't need a handout. I don't want a handout. I never have, even when I didn't have much money. I got the money. I'll go get the money to pay my boys or whoever the retail value. Some of you are so silly about this. You know how hard it is to run a company. Why would you ask someone that you already know is probably going to say yes because they're buddies and they feel like they have to say yes because they don't want to feel weird when you're hanging out next time when you ask for that discount? It's very disrespectful. It's very and you're probably wondering why you have no fucking money or not enough money. And you're wondering why all your clients ask for discounts. Well, it's because that's how you roll. It's how you work. Just pay retail, dude. Pay what everyone else. I just want to pay fair. Like, just charge me the fair number. That's it. Let's go. I want you to know that there's so much money out there. Shit, they printed trillions of dollars for you. There's a lot of money out there. But where's it going? And if it's not coming in your pocket, why? Where are you bottlenecked at? Where are you struggling? Who's on the team? Are you a solopreneur or a real business owner? What are you doing? Are you afraid to let go? Are you hiring properly? Are you paying people properly? Some of you listen to my voice. Listen, please listen. I struggled with this. I remember I wanted to fire one of my sales guys that made more money than me. And I'm the owner. I'm taking all the risk. I'm taking all the problems. All they got to do is sell. And he was making more money than me. And then thank God I had a coach that costs money to give me an insight. He's like, dude, listen, you're in growth mode. They will make more than you. They should make more than you. Without them, you can't grow the business the way you want to grow it. But are you looking at the business for where it's at today or for where it's going? And then now, fast forward. I make more money than all of them, probably combined. Not because I'm better than them, but because I waited so long. Years and years of many people making way more money than me. Oftentimes, I made $1 a year because I put every dollar back in the company. Thank God I built my life to give me cash and cash flow through other companies, other investments to be able to live. But I promise you, if you're growing your organization and you have real salespeople, there's a very high probability that your sales person is going to make more money than you for a while. That's okay. Be thankful that they're out there producing revenue. You understand, like I have companies where people can make $1 million+ a year as sales. All they got to do is sell a great product. It's pretty cool. But most of you will never get there. Why? Because you're afraid of what they're going to make. Because I promise you, if you're growing, there's a point in your career where you're going to pay people more money than you're making today. It's a mind fuck. I've seen this happen so many times. People will self-sabotage their business growth because they're paying people more money than they've ever made in their life. So they think they're taking from themselves. Even though if they would have better vision of where they're taking their organization, they would realize this is just a moment in time and part of the growing process. Today, maybe you only have 1 or 2 sales guys, but in 5 years from now, you're going to have 50, 100, 1,000, depending on what models you're in. It could be tens of thousands. You want them making money because if they're making money and you have a good pay structure, that means your company is making a lot of money. And if your company is making a lot of money, that means there's money that can be paid to you as an owner. But most people will never do that. They're going to worry about what everyone else gets, not with what they're building. I almost sabotaged myself, so I'm talking real. I've seen this happen. I was front row seat in my life. I'm glad I had a mentor. I'm glad I went to meetings like that's happening June 29th and 30th in Cleveland, Ohio. If you guys don't have a ticket there and you're like a real business owner, you're stealing from your future self. There's so many great people in that room that could help make your life easier, more profitable, bigger if you just showed the fuck up. And it's always disgusting to me to think that you think you're so damn good at what you do that you don't need to go to events like that. You're better than that. You're beyond that. I would literally move everything I have to be there June 29th and 30th, just for the connections alone. And again, I'm giving you $500 off for being a DM podcast listener. This is going to expire. Matter of fact, when you're listening to my voice, we only limit it. We have so many tickets in the queue for this discount code to work. So when you get over to dmpodcast23.com and type in DM podcast in the coupon section for the $500 discount, if it doesn't take, that means the tickets are gone for the discount. Because procrastination is probably one of your biggest problems. You're like, yeah, I'm going to get to that. I'll get to it. dmpodcast23.com. In the coupon section, put DM podcast. And again, we allocated so many tickets to the DM viewers and listeners. When they're gone, they're gone. So if you're coming, get your ticket now. And I want you to start paying attention to who tells you money doesn't buy happiness. See what they have. See how they live. See who they're helping. Do you think you can help more people, like I asked earlier, with $50 million or $50? It sounds pretty fucking stupid when you ask it like that, right? It's clearly a simple answer. Don't be the person with $50. It's disrespectful to the man upstairs that gave you this tap on the shoulder that you have. I'm not talking the chip on the shoulder that we all have. Every entrepreneur has a chip on the shoulder. But a lot of people go to the grave with very little in the bank. And they were stressed out the whole time. They never got to give back to the level they know they're capable of because they got scared and they didn't know what to do. So what they do, they revert back to their old self. You got to get in a new room. You got to get around new people. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to realize that you have to always be selling. If you have a great product that can help people, you're stealing from your future self and your prospects and clients if you don't sell the solution. Sell. But Mark, I'm not good at selling. Sell. Talk about it. Live, eat, and sleep it. Get your ass over to dmpodcast23.com. Click on the coupon code DMPodcast. Now, today, get your ticket. I'll see you June 29th and June 30th because we're going to talk about how to make a bunch of fucking money. I'm going to have amazing people there. You can't keep your credit card up in your room. You don't need your credit card. I want you there. I don't give a fuck about your credit card. Why? Because you're going to meet so many great people there. You're going to learn how to make more money, learn how to expedite your results, learn how to build a real business, not a wannabe business, a real business, how to build it to sell it. You're going to meet my M&A attorney. You're going to meet people that's bought and sold companies for tens of hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in this room. Get your ass there. Get scared. This is peer pressure. Positive peer pressure. I want you scared. I want you to show up. I want you to be intimidated. And I want you to stretch. But most importantly, I want you to show your ass up there June 29th and June 30th. You need to be there. DMPodcast23.com. Coupon code DMPodcast. If you're a real person, real serious, that code's gone or not gone, order now. Get a ticket. Reserve. If you care about your partner or your spouse, get an extra ticket. Bring them. It's a real deal event, guys. It's going to be epic. Don't let anybody tell you money doesn't buy happiness. It buys a whole lot of other stuff. And if you know what makes you happy, money will buy you happiness. I guarantee you that. Hope you have a great day. So with that said, make the day count. Peace.
I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. From a small town in Ohio, so I know how it is. And I come from a lot of money. I remember as a kid, wanted to make 100 racks. Didn't see no one making more than that. Graduated high school with a 1.8. They should've held me back. I hope my principals and teachers are alive just to witness this. I'm my own boss. I'm out here running 2-8-figure businesses. I can walk away from it all and I'll be good, but I've been called to help people just like y'all learn the game. It's time to ball. Everybody chasing the money, but I'm not chasing the money. I'm out here chasing the purpose. Yo, I've been working my whole life. What got us where we at isn't gonna get us where we wanna go. So it's time to push, time to learn, time to grow. I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. I'm Mark Evans DM. Deal maker, deal maker, deal maker, deal maker, DM project.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.